It's the female attention video. I know I do this fairly often, but the lengths to which these women will go in order to remain sexually relevant is kind of hilarious in the grand scheme of things. So first and foremost, I talked about this story when it first broke. This is a long old time ago at this point in time, but now I guess she's awaiting trial or something like that. Listen, this actual ham planet, don't let those pictures fool you, because we got some unfiltered pictures of this blockhead, and holy man, Instagram should be illegal, or at least the filters. So fake Barbie. Oof. Blobby? Is Blobby a little bit more important, or did Barbie come out with a Kirby line? Not entirely sure. Jailed for stabbing boyfriend to death, makes prison sex demand. See, the lengths to which women will go in order to remain in a position where they can continue to get male validation is wild, because this is just her. You know, she's a content creator. She fucks on OnlyFans. Okay, let's just cut the shit. The only agency that she has is her sexuality. I'm sure she has a bunch of messages. I'm sure that she has all of the fan mails and all the dick pics that she could possibly get inside jail. So any way that she could get the highest quality simp out of that pool that's out there, she's trying to lock them down on the off chance that she eventually, gets off on this crime. Pause. So she's trying to lock down a simp from the outside, because these guys are thirsty, man. It really wouldn't matter, okay? If she had an entire Rolodex, if she was making money like that on OnlyFans, she still has simps that are out there. I believe you're innocent, queen. I'll wait for you on the outside. And also, the fact that she's making demands as a prisoner, she's also just trying to exert some sort of frame and take back any sort of authority that she would have otherwise just be devoid of from the other rank and file inmates. So it's just so very obvious what's going on here. But we'll take a look and see how shocked these people are. An OnlyFans model jailed for killing the father of her 3 children. Yo, what? I don't know if we knew that at the time. Okay. Is calling for her prison to implement conjugal visits so that she can have sex behind bars. Not that she wants to see her kids or anything like that. It's just, no, I need to be fucked by random guys, ain't it? Abigail White, who described herself as a fake Barbie, she's just, whatever, because of her blonde locks, big breasts, and plump pout. Yeah, she got lip fillers and a tit job. Great, wonderful, fantastic. You're basically Barbie, right? No, minus the toxic behavior and that atrocious accent. There's not too many accents that I actually like at all in general. I just think they're mostly atrocious anyways, like southern accents. Some people find them cozy and homey, but I just think that they're absolute ear aids, but neither here nor there. But English accents, I'd really have to sit down and think about it, but it might be the least appealing accent on earth. I think it's fucking atrocious. Thick Canadian accents, especially from the East Coast, where they start to go, what's out there and a boot. That's pretty high up there too, because that is fairly fucking low IQ sounding. But anyways, stabbed her boyfriend, Bradley Lewis, 22. So this guy knocked this bitch up on 3 different occasions, and he's only 22. Well, he'll forever be 22. Banana. Okay, in the heart with a 17 centimeter wood kitchen knife, 6-inch knife. Okay, they're just trying to be coy. There's 30 centimeters in the foot. Okay, so give or take. To break up with her in their home in Kingswood, England. Okay, when he tried to break up with her. Okay. See, that also shows you that women cannot take rejection, okay? Especially entitled ones like this, who are also making demands of the fucking police. Hey, I want to get fucked, alright? If my fanny needs a cleaning by one of the boys that mailed it into me, can't we set aside some time, Ugh. White is now serving a minimum 18-year sentence at HMP Eastwood. Yeah, 18 years. How old is this bitch anyways? It doesn't matter. She's got 3 kids, so you could just, multiply that by however the fuck old she is. So yeah, 18 years on top of that. Minimum of 18 years. And we also know the universal statistics when it comes to women. They only serve about 66% of the jail time than a man normally would. So if you would have been convicted of, this seems like a heat of the moment sort of thing, so 2nd-degree murder, you would be away for 25 to life, but she might get out with good behavior. She might be out in 10 to 15 years. So why do you think the simps are already lined up? Because those are the guys that she wouldn't really take serious, but she's going to need a good beta provider that's out there, somebody to look after her kids right now. So that's why she is entertaining these options. Let's stop the cap. It has come to my attention after recently being sentenced to 18 years that prisons do not facilitate overnight stays for women prisoners and their partners. Yeah, but you killed your partner. Okay, the killer recently told Inside Times. I won't put anybody else through my horrifically kind of hack impersonation of your typical English broad. They should take into account the consideration of our needs. You killed somebody. You killed somebody and you've been convicted. I don't know what else to tell you. Your needs, you kind of forfeit those when you plunge that 6.5-inch knife into your baby daddy multiple times. Like, fuck off. Frankly, I don't care. And allow men and women to have overnight stays together. No. That's not how conjugal. Like, take a look at that, man. Barbie have a trailer park edition. Does Barbie have a council estate line? Am I missing something here? Instead of a convertible, does she have like a PT Cruiser or something a little bit more roomy? Just because you could find a pink tarp dress doesn't mean that you're a spitting image for the ideal of femininity. Like, okay, but also keep in mind that look right there. Okay, that's an Instagram picture right there. Take a look at that, because we got something from, I think it was probably your mugshot. It's a little bit different, but there you go. That picture right there. That one might actually be a real picture, but holy man, even though it's, I don't know, it was shot on a fucking potato, like, she has enough makeup on to make a drag queen blush. Like, that's just fucking atrocious. Speaking to herself on behalf of other female inmates, yes, of course. See, she's one of the good ones, okay? She's gonna get out on early release because, well, pause. She's out there speaking up for inmates' rights. I would like to know what other prisoners think about this, as well as quite a few girls here agree. Yeah, I don't care, man. Just make like the sisters from Shawshank and put that fucking mop handle to good use. White is currently allowed daytime visitors. Yeah, that's kind of how conjugal visits work. For the best of my knowledge, I don't know anybody who's gone to jail, I don't think, or had the ability to go, fuck while doing a stint upstate. Like, they go in, pound it out for 20 minutes aside or whatever, and away they go. Like, there's no sleepovers in jail. You killed a man. White is currently, allowed daytime visitors, but unable to get down and dirty behind bars as the interactions are supervised by prison staff. Damir reports that White wants the privilege implemented in order to spend sexy time with her new man, whose identity has not been disclosed. The best simp application that she fielded while in prison. Like, you know it as well as I do. Come on now. But here we go. Are we going to get the compare and contrast? Because, she doesn't look that bad from that angle right there, but keep that in mind for a second. Look at that. Okay, not that bad. Not that bad at all. Tits are on point in that picture, minus, the foreshadowing that's on top of it as well. But, yo, man, life comes at you fast, huh? Fucking oof. She got a toaster on those shoulders. Like, yo, man, what the fuck? You call that a chin? Yo, that's max headroom in a fucking blonde wig. Get out of here. White made headlines across the UK last March. Fuck, this was a year ago. About a year ago, when she was arrested for brutally stabbing of Lewis. The blonde, you say bombshell, but, God, there was some nicknames for some atomic bombs that were dropped. Was the first one on Hiroshima. What was that one called? I wonder if it has a sister. Anyways, who made more than $55,000 a year posting sexy photos on OnlyFans. Yeah, if, you drop a stone or two, you might have, been able to double that, because we've seen other women, just make a whole hell of a lot more money on there. But, hey, man, not everybody can be as good with a knife afterwards. We'll see if she has the audacity to do something that O.J. Simpson didn't do. Even though there are stories that he was out there signing knives afterwards. That motherfucker still partying with, hot blondes out at the club. Man, controversial take, but, I've watched a couple of different breakdowns of the case, and then also some more learned individuals on the entire situation. I don't think OJ did it, or at least if he did it, he wasn't alone, and he wasn't the one to actually, stab anybody. But that's just my opinion on things, and maybe something that I'll elaborate on a little bit more in the future. But moving right along to somebody else who blew up after being, reasonably attractive a long time ago. Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes placed on psychiatric hold after being found roaming the streets naked and alone. Well, she's 36 now. I don't think anybody wants to see her roaming alone, especially, given her current state. Like, is that the standard issue dress code for just absolute messes? The stupid bull ring and then a face tattoo? Why would, man, I don't get face tattoos. Like, if you're a mumble rapper, I understand, but women with face tattoos, like even neck tattoos are just like, I'm never going to be employable ever again in my life. So maybe it's one of those, burn the ships type moves where you just, have to live an entertainer's life. But that one right there, that's not even a good face tattoo. That's just like, you lost the bet with like a really shitty friend. The troubled actress, 36, keep that in mind as well, who canceled a public appearance on Saturday, was seen walking near downtown Los Angeles early on Sunday morning without any clothes on. She is said to have waved a car down, telling the driver she was coming down from a psychotic episode. Cool. And they were like, yeah, okay, we've heard this story before, and no, I don't have any cash on me, and we can work out something, but hey, you look like you were in that soccer movie. Anyways, Bynes was taken into a police station where a mental health team placed her on a 5150 psychiatric hold. That sounds like some gang shit. 5150 is a legal action from the California Welfare and Institutions Code. It allows a qualified officer or clinician to confine someone against their will for 72 hours, which can be extended. During this time, the person will be fully assessed for their mental health status. Yeah, man, this is sad and all, but this is somebody who spent their entire life in front of the camera, getting all of the attention in the world, and I seem to recall just in her 20s or something like that. Like, she started to really go fucking whack. She wanted to get a bunch of plastic surgery in order to start looking like Black China. It's like, who the fuck is Black China? But now everybody knows who Black China is, unfortunately, has probably seen every inner and outer orifice of Black China. So you're seeing this play out, and she's 36 years old, man. I don't know, is she married or something like that? But realistically, she was living her life in service of attention. This is somebody who is moving not in congruence with their biology, not in congruence with what is best for them. Because, yeah, there's a whole bunch of those, Nickelodeon child stars, Disney kid stars as well. Some of them go off to be complete fucking head cases, like Amanda Bynes, like Britney Spears. And then there's other ones that go on to live completely normal lives. I can't name any of them, mostly because, yeah, they just kind of dipped afterwards. Shit happens. But yeah, it took Britney Spears, until she was, 40 some odd years old. I need to get out of this controlling conservatorship, and how well has that worked out afterwards? Yeah, it's not like everybody couldn't have seen that one coming. I kept my mouth shut at the beginning on that one, because I could already see trouble brewing on the horizon, but everybody was like, yeah, it's free Britney. And it's like, yeah, cool. Now she's just posting her old tits all over Instagram and getting banned, and everybody's going, oopsie daisy, maybe that was a problem. Yeah, you don't fucking say. It's almost like her family might have had her best interest in mind, and that, yeah, if it wasn't for her familial interventions, she might have ended up walking naked, down Skid Row, trying to flag down a driver in order to get a psychiatric hold on them at 36 years old. I don't know the entire story, but I also see a pattern developing, because you also have troubled Ruby Rose. Now, I understand, and me and so many other people have said this time and time again, but just a little bit of background on Ruby Rose. She's a lesbian, and let's keep it a buck. There's no such thing as lesbians. Ask me how I know at another time, but that's neither here nor there. She's 37 years old. She is turning 37 years old, or has just recently turned 37, but then also trying to leave a self-deletion letter, trying to elicit sympathy, realizing that, oh fuck, I'm actually not going to be hot forever, and now I'm not getting that same amount of attention that I was back when I was turning 27. I'm just telling you guys, I legitimately cover these stories not to dunk on women, but just to show you, it's like, okay, cool. This is what society is pushing on you. You're going to be sexy at any age. You're just always going to be out there. You're going to be getting all that attention. You can do the exact same stuff that all of those high value, highly successful men can do without any complications on top of that. You can go out there. You go, girl. You'd be a strong, independent boss, babe. All of this shit has irreparable consequences. I want you to be better, not for anybody else that's out there, but for yourself, so that you can lead a more fulfilled life so that you can be a desirable partner, because that's ultimately what I want for everybody out there. Become the best version of yourself so that you can find a partner that is the best version of themselves, that you guys can live harmoniously. Or if you're, one of those best versions of men, you can find with some best versions of several women that are out there. But that's between just, hey, that's your choice to make at the end of the day. So let's talk about this train wreck right here, because holy, if I was doing more media coverage back when she had her big meltdown when it came to Batwoman, holy fuck, I'm kind of disappointed I didn't make a video on that. But anyways, yeah, that shit is old as a motherfucker at this point in time. But yeah, man, it's sad, man, because she's really attractive, but she's totally, fucked between the ears. Ruby Rose has resurfaced less than 24 hours after after vowing to take a break from social media on her birthday, an event she said was nothing to celebrate. Yeah, you're turning 37 and you realize that, oh my god, all of my life choices are finally coming back to bite me. The actress and DJ, what does DJ stand for? I understand, but hey man, them boys, posted a video on Instagram of herself visiting a dog shelter in Australia. Oh, see, I don't want to need anybody else out there at all. I'm gonna give myself to a higher purpose, and I'm gonna adopt a dog. Yep. What's that old saying? Oh right, buy a dog and die alone. Sitting cross-legged on the floor with a dog in her lap, the Resident Evil, the final chapter. That's your biggest credit, huh? All right. Star urged her fans to consider adopting if they have the ability or time. Yes, woof, 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 woof. Ruby wore a black t-shirt. Yeah, all that stuff. Okay, it just comes hours after she sparked concern for her welfare with an alarming post saying that there would not be a celebration for her 37th birthday. Yeah, because they can't fit that many candles on a cake. Rose, who turned 37 on Monday, uploaded an Instagram story on Sunday afternoon announcing that she was logging out of her accounts until Tuesday. She explained in a cryptic post, just for full transparency, I'm recording this video on the Monday in between the Tuesday when she was supposed to be coming back to the platform, and she already broke that because she was probably getting a lot of attention. I was like, oh my god, you post such a cryptic tweet, I hope my queen doesn't do anything to herself. And all of a sudden she came storming back. It's like, don't worry guys, I'm a good person. I came back and I'm gonna give my life to animals. Yes, buy an industrial sized jar of peanut butter and just go to town. Have a great birthday. She explained in her cryptic post that she deleted just minutes later that she does not celebrate her birthday, but did not disclose why. 37, logging off until the 21st, followed me for long enough, yeah, blah, 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 whatever, just whoopsie daisy, can't say that. I didn't actually say it, I just, thought it really, really, really hard. Starts with a D and ends with a Wyke, but anyways, and I don't celebrate that. I don't celebrate that day. Oh my god. That day has never been a celebration. I doubt it. Stop the cap. Some have tried it, but never a celebration at that time, nor is it now. Like I said, man, that sucks, man. It really sucks, that whole mind virus that's out there. But I'll keep it a stack. Man, even with all of those red flags, that's totally my type. I'm just sorry, your boy's got a problem when it comes to just absolute fucking train wrecks like that. Like, yo, she's sexy in like a I'm gonna fuck up your entire world sort of way. I'd do it once for the story. Just saying. So yeah, please. Oh, unclear why the orange is the new black star. Oh yeah, that was that show that all of those, want to be interesting people. Oh, it's about a women's prison. Yeah, sure, wonderful, fantastic. In 2019, Ruby held an early birthday celebration with a group of friends. I don't ever celebrate that. See, it wasn't even that long ago. And that was so 2019, so 2023, so 4 years ago. So she would have been 33. Right, okay. Former Batwoman co-star Rachel Scarston and actress Elizabeth Lale. But okay. Oh yeah. There's her happy birthday stuff, and yeah. It just goes to show you that, yeah, that was just attention-seeking behavior. She was simply, let's just go back to a much more attractive picture. Okay, that just all bums me out anyways. It doesn't matter, man. It really doesn't much matter. The hardware could be different. Some models are a little bit more attractive, but also older. The software remains the same. Women will go out of their way in order to get the attention and validation that they so desperately desire. If it's running down the street, help me, I'm having a psychotic episode. I'm gonna yeet myself, and this isn't something to celebrate, all the way to, hey, I want to fuck a simp inside my jail cell. They will literally do anything. So it's incumbent on you to be able to spot the different signs and suss out the problems in your own very life when it comes to just dealing with women. Part and parcel, man. How to fucking do it, and it just comes in different forms and fashions. You can't mitigate that risk by, oh, I have a good girl, she's never gonna do anything like that, and then that's why those motherfuckers like that, they just get fucking blindsided. So don't be one of those guys. Accept reality for what it is, not what you want it to be. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.